Maintenance control. Maintenance department has to exercise effective cost control to carry out the maintenance function in a pre-specified budget, which is possible only through the following measures. The first line supervisor must be apprised of the cost information of the various materials so that the objective of the management can met without extra expenditure on maintenance function. A monthly review of the budget provisions and expenditures actually incurred in respect of each shop will provide a guidelines to the departmental head to exercise better cost control. The total expenditure to be incurred can be uniformly spread over the year for better budgetary control. However, the same may not be true in all the cases, particularly where overhauling of equipments has to be carried out due to unforeseen breakdown. The controllable elements of cost such as manpower cost, material cost can be discussed with the concerned personnel, which may help in reducing the total cost of maintenance. The emphasis should be given to reduce the overhead expenditures as other expenditures cannot be compromised. It is observed through studies that the manpower cost is normally fixed, but the same way increases due to overtime cost. However, the material cost, which is the prime factor in maintenance cost, can be reduced by timely inspection design to detect the failures. If the inspection is carried out as per the schedule, the total failure of the parts may be avoided, which otherwise would increase the maintenance cost. The proper handling of the equipment by the operators also reduce the frequency of repairs and material requirements. The operator who check their equipments regularly and use it within the operating limits can help avoid many unwanted repairs. In the same way, a good record of equipment failures maintenance would indicate the nature of failures which can then be corrected even permanently. Quality control. The quality control refers to the technical process that gathers, examines, analyzes and report the progress of the project and conformance with the performance requirements. The steps involved in the quality control process are: determine what parameter is to be controlled. The second step is to establish its criticality and whether you need to control before, during or after results are produced. Establish a specification for the parameter to be controlled, which provides limits of acceptability and units of measures. Fourth step is to produce plan for control which specify the means by which the characteristic will be achieved and variations detected and removed. The fifth step is to organize resources to implement the plans for quality control. Then install a sensor at an appropriate point in the process to sense the variance from specification. The seventh step is collect and transmit data to a place for analysis. Then verify the result and diagnose the cause of the variance. The ninth step is propose a remedies and decide on the action needed to restore the process to previous position. The last one is to take the agreed action and check that variance has been corrected or not. The advantage of quality control include better products and service, ultimately establishing a good reputation for a company and higher revenue from having more satisfied customers. The main disadvantage of the quality control includes needing more manpower operations to maintain quality control and adding more time to the initial process. Planning operations. Operational planning is the process of planning strategic goals and objectives to technical goals. An operational plan draws directly from agency and programs strategic plans to describe its agency. And normally it mission is to achieve the goals and program objectives and the program activities, etc. Like a strategic plan, an operational plan addresses four questions. Where are we now? Where do we want to be? How do we get there? And how do we measure our progress? The operation plan is both the first and the last step in preparing an operating budget request. As a first step, the operations plan provides a plan for resource allocation. As a last step, the operation plan may be modified to reflect policy decisions or financial changes made during the budget development process. The operation plan should be prepared by the people who will be involved in implementation. There is often a need for a significant cross-departmental dialogue as plan created by one part of the organization inevitably have implications for other parts. The operation plan should contain a clear objective of them, activities to be delivered, quality standards, derived outcomes, staffing and resource requirements, implementation timetable, and a process for monitoring the progress.